Bill O'Reilly appeared on Sean Hannity's Fox News show Tuesday evening, his first appearance on the network since he was ousted in April amid sexual harassment allegations. "I'm here. I'm alive. And the spin stops here," O'Reilly said at the outset of the first of 3 segments on Hannity's Fox News program. During the lengthy interview, O'Reilly and Hannity discussed a number of topics, including President Trump's war with the NFL, the supposed bias of the establishment media, and O'Reilly's new Killing England book. The 2 media heavyweights also took aim at liberal media watchdog groups, with O'Reilly saying he should have fought back more aggressively when such organizations targeted his advertisers. O'Reilly was fired after a report in the New York Times revealed Fox News and network parent company 21st Century Fox had paid millions of dollars over the years to settle claims of sexual harassment and other inappropriate behavior made against him, all of which he has denied. The news, which came as the network was still reeling from a sexual harassment scandal that forced out former Fox News chairman Roger Ailes, resulted in advertisers fleeing O'Reilly's show. Fox News ultimately decided to fire O'Reilly, not even letting him say goodbye to his audience, the ultimate TV indignity, after he'd served for more than 2 decades as the face of the network's primetime lineup. Nearly 6 months later, things have seemingly changed. Hannity's Tuesday interview with O'Reilly was promoted heavily by Fox News, a graphic that appeared at least once on the lower right-hand corner of the screen hyped O'Reilly's return to the network. A similar graphic on Fox News's website did the same, and the interview appeared to have taken place inside Fox News's Manhattan headquarters. A Fox News spokesperson said that O'Reilly's appearance on the network was simply part of his ongoing book tour. The tour has taken O'Reilly to several media outlets, including NBC's Today show, and he is tentatively slated to appear on CNN later this year. But at the conclusion of his Tuesday night interview, Hannity invited O'Reilly back on his program, suggesting O'Reilly's could be a reoccurring guest. "Come back. Will you come back?" Hannity asked. "I'll come back," O'Reilly answered after joking the 2 were due for a fishing trip first. The fact that Fox News executives would permit O'Reilly to return to the network's air and let him use it as a platform to sell books only months after firing him struck some observers, including people inside the network and at least one of the women who accused him of harassment, as peculiar. It was not clear if Rupert Murdoch, who is currently serving as chairman of Fox News, personally approved the interview. Neither representatives for Fox News nor 21st Century Fox responded to requests for comment on the matter. "That's how it works at the boys' club," Wendy Walsh, who accused O'Reilly of sexual harassment, told CNN on Tuesday. "That's how it works." Inside Fox News, some employees also raised eyebrows about the interview before it occurred. "I question how serious Fox News considers the offenses for which he was fired if they are now giving him a platform to sell his book," a senior Fox News employee told CNN. "Talk about mixed messages. This idea of not only bringing him back on our air but to be actively promoting his book is totally outrageous," echoed another employee. "What's the point of firing him if we're going to basically be welcoming him back with open arms?" One on-air personality who spoke with CNN referenced Fox News announcing on Tuesday that it had promoted several women as hosts. The person said O'Reilly's appearance served as a net negative that clouded the otherwise positive news, on a day that should be about Fox celebrating female talent with Sandra Smith, Harris Faulkner and Dana Perino getting their own gigs. O'Reilly returning allows us to be talking about a period that is hopefully behind us, the person told CNN. A Fox News spokesperson did not respond to a request for comment on employees' feelings about the interview. Furthering the intrigue was the fact that Hannity and Reilly don't have the best history together. Two people familiar with the relationship between the two men told CNN that it was well known inside Fox News that they did not like each other. One of the people said it was known staff should never say anything good about Reilly in front of Hannity. Another person familiar with their relationship told CNN that Hannity even continued talking negatively about Reilly several months after Reilly had been ousted from Fox News. Hannity all but conceded the two had not had a warm relationship while interviewing Reilly on his radio program last week. Hannity seemed to chalk up their history to the competition typical of the television industry. "We kind of were competitors and at each other's throats," Hannity told Reilly in the interview. "But I will say this. Since you left the channel, you and I have started having conversations, and we realize I think that in many ways that it was a mistake on both our parts to think you were isolated on an island and I was isolated on an island." Hannity appears to feel that he and Reilly have both become victims of liberals looking to silence them, and have found some kinship with him over that. The two men also seem to understand they can mutually benefit from each other. Reilly needs a platform to promote his latest book, and Hannity is aiming to beat MSNBC host Rachel Maddow in the 9 p.m. ratings race. Hannity moved back to his old 9 p.m. time slot this week, putting him up directly against Maddow. On Monday, he beat her in both total viewers and the key 25 to 54 demographic. Hannity was hoping to defeat Maddow again on Tuesday, and bringing the former cable news king onto his program is sure to boost ratings. While Reilly appeared on Fox News Tuesday night to sell his book, it was unclear whether another former host would be welcomed back to the network to promote her book. Gretchen Carlson, who touched off a domino effect with a sexual harassment lawsuit that ultimately led to Fox News's ouster of Ailes, is releasing her book in October. A Fox News spokesperson did not respond to a request for comment about whether Carlson would be welcome on Fox as part of her book tour. Related video. Bill O'Reilly defends himself in Today interview. Click to expand. Replay video up next. What North Korea and number 39's battle readiness means. North Korea has moved some of its jets to the East Coast, showing military preparedness for battle. CNN and number 39's Paula Hancock's reports on what that means. CNN. Rockets explode at Kabul airport after James Mattis arrives. In Afghanistan, at least 20 rockets were fired at the Kabul International Airport and surrounding areas just hours after the U.S. Secretary of Defense James Mattis landed at the facility. Local media reported on Wednesday, September 27. International Business Times. Indonesian officials map potential damage of Agung volcano. Indonesian officials have released a visualization showing the likely impact of an eruption from Bali's Mount Agung volcano. Newsweek. 1 Cancel. SETTINGSOFFHDHQSDLO. Bill and number 39. Reilly defends himself in and number 39. Today and number 39. Interview. CNN. See more videos. Share, tweet, share, email. What to watch next. What North Korea's battle readiness means. CNN 1. 30 rockets explode at Kabul airport after James Mattis arrives in Afghanistan. International Business Times. 0:53 Indonesian officials map potential damage of Agung volcano. Newsweek. 0:49 Protesters force Rohingya refugees to flee safe house. Newsweek. 0:54 stranded at Puerto Rican airport. CNN 2:09 Women have the right to drive. Saudi announcement at UN. Reuters. 0:29 Donald Trump warns North Korea of devastating consequences if U.S. Use as military option. International Business Times 1. Russia reports successful test of intercontinental ballistic missile. Storiful 0. 35 Saudi Arabia to allow women to drive in historic decision. AFP 0. 41 Lyle Menendez speaks about parents' murder from Ione prison. KCRA Sacramento 2. 07 You may be surprised at what Americans think is our biggest economic threat. Viewer 0. 41 Prototype construction begins on Trump's border wall. Next media animation via Reuters. 0. 41 South Korea war bag survival kit videos go viral. International Business Times 1. 02 Jeff Sessions compares protesters to KKK members at Georgetown University free speech event. International Business Times 0. 55 Big stakes in Supreme Court redistricting case. Associated Press 2. 23 Texas governor won't tap into reserves to aid Houston. Watch it News 0. 36 Up next.